Well, hey all, welcome to Throttle Power. If you're new here, my name's Tim, and I just got done participating in the Model Car YouTuber Build 40 Ford Challenge. Any AMT Ford you want to build. This challenge was put on by Lucas C. over at the Lucas C's Model Car Hobby Headquarters. Of course, you've already seen the thumbnail, so you know what car this is. It's a gasser. I love gassers. About a month ago, I put out a video kind of asking you guys, hey, what do you want me to build? And it was pretty much unanimous, a gasser. Here we go. Let's get the cameras turned around, and we will go step by step on this gasser, and I'll show you what I come up with. I think you'll like it. If you've been following along, you know I've been building 3 different 40 Fords, and obviously this one's the gasser video. Well, there's my donor kit. I robbed a lot of parts out of that kit, from suspension to drivetrain to all kinds of cool stuff out of that kit. Here I grabbed the ladder bars, cut the wheelie bars off the ladder bars, getting that ready, grab the engine, grab the front end there, that's all stuff out of that kit. Chassis, interior, all kinds of stuff. On that 40 Ford kit, the firewall's pretty busy. There I shaved it, and now I'm starting to mock some stuff up. There you can see the rear end and rear suspension parts that I'm going to be using. There's that clean firewall. More mock-up pics. Underneath you got a lot of sink marks to take care of. I worked on those. Cleaning up the engine compartment, getting everything in primer. And I decided to make some leaf springs for the front. Used some 15 by 100,000 strip, cut them into 3 different sizes, or 3 different lengths. There's my lengths. Rounded the corners. Making leaf springs are pretty easy, actually. And then glued them on top of each other. And you see where this is going. And there I added the blocks that the leaf springs are going to sit on top of. Getting the front axle squared up. And there they are. Scratch built leaf springs. And if you want to really get crazy, you can add some bolt detail and stuff too. I didn't do that on these. It's just kind of a quick build. And there's everything painted. Pretty convincing look. I thought it needed the leaf springs, and they were pretty fun and easy to make. There I'm doing the salt technique for the weathering. The old salty. And I'm getting some color put on it. And I sprayed it with Tamiya flat red. More mock-up. I like how that's sitting. There you can see a moon tank in that picture that I'm going to be using too. Pretty happy with how it was set up. Here I'm starting to take the salt off and add a little bit of weathering powders to it too. Of course, that's the kit I used, the 40 Ford. That's what this is based from. And I'm running the panel lines and adding some more pigment powders. I like those dark panel lines. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with this engine compartment. I decided to cut it open. I want the headers coming out of the wheel wells. So there's what it looks like opened up. I'm kind of liking that a lot better. And as you know, on them running boards, that's rubber. So now it's time to paint that a rubber color. I just hand painted that, super quick and easy. And here you see I started roughing it up because that rubber over all these years is going to be pretty roughed up, all scuffed up. And all I did was just start chiseling some pieces off with my X-Acto knife, just banging it up a little bit. And I'm adding some more weathering powders or pigment powders to it, getting it all dirtied up. It's really shaping up now. Looks pretty convincing, old dirty rubber. And I'll calm some of that powdering down here shortly, you'll see. And it's time to add some glass to the gasser, going with some red glass since we painted the car red. Love that plastic that you can cut up and just glue in. I use that diamond glaze to glue in. And I use the kit roll bar. The roll bar comes in this kit. I decided to use that. As you can see, I did a lot of interior work that probably won't be seen. I completely smoothed all the door jambs, took out the hump in the back on both sides, added in sheet plastic there, and added in a fire bottle and seat from that drag car. Here I'm opening up there I'm painting the bezels for the lights, and for the gasser I opened up the lights. They're actually opened up because there's going to be no headlights. And I got to mount that moon tank, so I cut me a piece of aluminum and added it up to the front to mount the moon tank on. Love a gasser with a moon tank in front. I just think that really is cool. And the headers, I decided needed a little bit of work after getting them painted. So I love this weathering powder. It looks like a little makeup case that Tamaya offers. I like that center color right there, soot. I take a Q-tip, run it into the soot, and then run it on whatever I want to soot up. And in this case, it's going to be those headers, and you'll see here the difference. Put a little soot on the end, looks like they've been running. Gives it a nice little added touch. I like to put that soot on a lot of things, especially if exhaust is coming out or something. It's really easy to add. There you can see the interior. Added a shifter to it. And we're pretty much mocked up. And it's looking good, I think. That was a fun build. That donor kit gave me tires, wheels, front end, rear end, interior parts, a whole complete engine. It really worked out good getting that donor kit. This was a fun build. I did a chopped 44. I've got this gasser, and I've done a panel also. All three 44s have been fun. This has been a really great build off that we've accomplished and finished amongst all of us.
Well, hey, what'd you think about that gasser? Let me know in the comments below. I know a gasser isn't for everyone, but I love a gasser. We'll see you on the next episode on Throttle Power.